My name's Ian Faulkner, and I've been asked to talk to you about your CV. During my career, I've recruited hundreds of people, and I'm currently a director of an IT recruitment business, so I have read literally thousands of CVs in my time. I know what I like, and I know what I dislike. And what I'd like to convey to you in the next few minutes is how to get your CV in a shape which stands more chance of getting you the job that you want. The first point, though, is what is the purpose of a CV? A CV in its own is not going to get you a job. So the core purpose of a CV is to get you an interview, to get you in front of somebody who can then offer you that job. It needs to sell you to a prospective employer, and it needs to make them want to know more about you so that you get into that interview room. But what makes a good or a bad CV? Here are a few of my do's and don'ts. Firstly, do your research. I hate getting generic CVs that could have been written for any company and for any job. Demonstrate to me that you want the job that I'm offering and that you're doing more than going through the motions. So research the company and research the role, and tailor your CV to the specific job that you're applying for in my company. Go further than that. Look at the way that companies advertise, look at their web presence, maybe read their company report, and try and pick up on the sort of language and the tone of voice that they use, and reflect that in your CV as well. Secondly, make sure that your CV is laid out nicely and it's easy to read. So use headings to break it up into manageable sections. Use a professional font, don't use Comic Sans, and use a font size maybe 11 or 12 point, which means it's easy to read. Limit your CV to 2 or 3 pages. If I see a CV with 10 pages on, you've lost before I've started reading. Keep it succinct and keep it something that I want to read. In terms of the content, sell the benefits of having you in my company. Lead with measurable examples of what you've achieved, and given that you're at the school end of the spectrum, look at things that you've done in school, at clubs, and maybe volunteering work. Try and base it around transferable skills, and then use examples to show where you built those skills. You may be a great team player, but I want to know where you've demonstrated that, not just that you say it. Understand that any prospective employer is going to look at your social media, so make sure it's locked down the way you want it to be, and don't put anything on there which the general population are going to be able to find that shows you in a bad light. And talking of showing in a bad light, please proofread your CV and get other people to do it for you as well. If I see any spelling or grammar mistakes, I reject the CV straight away, especially if it says, I have great attention to detail. Other don'ts, don't include photos or fancy graphics. This is a serious document, treat it as such. If I see another CV with a graphic of a flower in it, it's going to go straight in the bin. Don't lie. A CV is going to get you into the interview room, but it's also going to be what the interviewer uses to try and understand you better. And if you put fibs in there, if you stretch the truth, the chances are you'll be found out and you'll be straight out the door. So don't lie, but just play up your strengths. Possibly the most important don't is don't take rejection badly. Your CV could be one of hundreds. You may not even get an acknowledgement that they've received it. It's okay to chase up, it's okay to ring, send a follow-up email, but if nobody comes back, or if you get a rejection, don't take it badly. In summary, to increase your chances, put in the effort. Put in the effort to make your CV stand out visually and to show that you've taken the time to understand the role that you're applying for. If you show that you're taking it seriously, then the person reading your CV is likely to as well. Good luck, and I hope to be seeing some of you in person rather than in video. Bye bye.